Welcome to the mat, friends. We're going to get started today by just taking some deep breaths, starting with big inhales in through the nose, long exhales out through the mouth. Take about 4 to 5 deep breaths at your own pace. You're welcome to close your eyes if you'd like. Hands placed on the knees gently. Really just allowing yourself to welcome yourself to the mat, to your practice for the day, and to this close to 30 minutes or so of time that you're giving yourself. Start to give yourself some head circles to the right. Take your time here, really looking for the little crunchy bits you might feel in the neck. So we're taking our time so we can really just loosen any tension there. And then you're gonna just go in the opposite direction, taking your time, really getting a full circle. It's like you're drawing a picture with the top of your head. And just take a few shoulder shrugs. We're going to take a big inhale. Take the shoulders up towards the ears. And when you exhale, let them drop away from the ears. One more inhale. And exhale, let them drop away from the ears. To get started, we're going to come to caterpillar pose. You are welcome to use your block here if you'd like to rest your head on it as you are holding the pose. That's always nice if you just want to really focus on really getting into the stretch and holding it and not feeling any discomfort in the neck. You do not have to use a block if you don't want to. You're welcome to just come over the legs, a slight round in the spine. The spine does not have to be completely flat here. Soft bend in the elbows, soft bend in the knees. Start to walk your hands back towards the body, sitting up slowly. And we're going to start to move slowly and intentionally as we come to all fours. You can set up your blocks in front of you should you need them for support as we set up for dragon pose. So once you found all fours, you feel comfortable, bring that right foot in between the hands, knee over that ankle, back knee is on the mat. If you need your towel, like you see me do, you can just grab that towel or blanket or whatever you have to just place underneath that back knee. Once you feel like you're settled in dragon, we are going to bring both hands to the inside of the leg and come to dragon flying low. So this might mean you need your block up higher, or placing the block on the first level like I have and resting your elbows might work. Or maybe you don't even need a block at all and you're able to rest your elbows and forearms on the mat. You're welcome to do that as well. And here we're really starting to dig into those hamstrings. So feeling that in that right hamstring, feeling a bit of sensation in your left hip flexor, and remembering to keep that breath that you set up at the beginning of this practice. Staying on this leg, all I want you to do is cradle the foot and shift your hips back. So your hands are on either side of the leg, and you're just pushing back into a half monkey pose on that right leg. Of course, the right leg can have a softness in the knee. That knee does not have to be completely straight, but we really want to aim for a flex in the foot so that we can really get a nice deep hamstring stretch here. Awesome job, friends. Start to shift slowly back into dragon and then make your way out of the pose slowly. Do not rush, take your time. Switch your towel to the other knee. Let's set up dragon on the left side, bringing that foot in between the hands, and once you feel established, then go ahead and fix your blocks however you need to. Bring that left arm to the inside of the leg, and then come to dragon flying low. Figure out where that needs to be. Maybe you need to add another block to bring you up a little bit higher. Maybe you just need to flip the block so you get a little bit more room away from the floor. Or maybe you go for it and take the block away. And just like the other side, let's go ahead and stay on this leg and just shift our hips towards the back of the room, flexing that left foot. Half monkey pose, finding a deep stretch in the back of the leg. Beautiful friends, let's go back to dragon pose and then slowly make your way out of the pose, removing your blocks from the mat and your towel. And we are going to meet each other on our backs with our yoga straps. We're going to get in some recline poses, really aimed at getting into the hamstrings really well. Both feet flat on the mat to start. You're going to set up your yoga strap however you need, and then you're just going to loop it around the bottom of that foot and then find the leverage you need on your strap. That is the most tension in the body you're going to have, is most likely your hands or a little bit of arm strength as you leverage the foot with your yoga strap. But with everything else, try and just relax into the pose. Our only aim here is just trying to pull that leg closer towards our body. Make sure you have enough space next to you before we let that right foot fall open to the side. And if you need to, you can take the left foot and just roll to the outside of that foot, maybe open up the knee. Hips should be square towards the ceiling. If you feel like your left buttock is trying to lift off the mat, that means you've got to adjust this pose a little bit so that you're able to hold it. So that means maybe lift the foot a little bit higher on the right side. Still using that strap for leverage. Still breathing deep. Beautiful friends, let's bring that foot back to the center, come back to the center of your mat if you needed to scooch like I did. And then our third recline stretch here, we're going to straighten that left leg and then just let that right leg come across the body, still using that strap, still using some leverage. Nice deep flex in the foot. Trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. Easier said than done, but try your best not to do too much fidgeting. We're trying to find stillness in each and every Yin Yoga pose. Awesome, friends. Let's bring that foot back to the center. Release the strap, release the pose. Shake it out for a moment. And then we're going to set up all three recline stretches we just did on the right side and do that on the left side. So when you're ready, go ahead and reset up again. Grab your strap, loop it around the bottom of that left foot. And we're going to start with our first recline pose towards the body. Let's release that foot out to the side, still using the strap. Remember, you can roll onto that outer right edge of the foot, releasing that right knee outwards, just to make the pose a bit more attainable. Let's bring that foot back to the center. Any scooching that needs to be done, go ahead and do that now before we straighten that right leg and let the left leg fall across the body. Take your time bringing that foot back to the center, guys. Releasing the strap, releasing the pose. Take your time, shake it out if you need to. And get comfortable on your mat. Shake out those legs. And just set yourself up for Savasana. Find softness in the body, stillness in the body, stillness in the mind. Start to focus in on your breath, feeling the rise and fall of the belly as you inhale and exhale. Maybe just start taking the moment to see how your legs feel, see how your body feels. Does it feel any differently than when you first got on the mat? Do you feel any lingering sensations? Do you feel a bit more open, or do you feel the same? Just take this opportunity to go inward. Friends, this is where I'm going to leave you today. You have the choice of ending your practice here, or you're welcome to stay in Savasana for a bit longer. Listen to what you need, what your spirit might call for. Be well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.